Hi, it's Michael Q. Todd here. I'm wearing a jersey that I won on Twitter. Now, this is a really special jersey, and it's an all-black jersey from New Zealand. So this is our national rugby team, and this is our national game, and this is the sport that we're best at in the world, and we've got a lot of pride in our team, and we all get behind them when they play about 10 times a year, and we really get up for the All Blacks. So it's great to have this jersey in Tokyo, and I won it because I saw a retweet, which is the subject of this little talk I'm doing now, but I saw a retweet from a friend that there was a score picking competition going on Twitter, so I went in there and put in my score for the game, and I was lucky enough to win, so that was pretty cool. And jersey got shipped to me a little bit later, and now I've got this great All Black jersey over here in Tokyo. So when the All Blacks play against Australia next week, I'll be down at the local bar wearing this jersey proudly, so it's pretty cool. And retweets are something that I don't know if you're doing or not, and it's a vital part of Twitter. And basically there's three things going on Twitter that if you adopt these three things whenever you're thinking when you go on Twitter, then you're going to have a really successful and enjoyable experience on there. And those three things are edifying and giving and sharing. And the crucial thing about Twitter is to build relationships and in your niche and have other people spread the word about you and send your links to blogs and to their friends, and then the whole thing will start really spinning well for you. But to do that, you've got to get into retweeting first. And there's also some great advice on YouTube if you go for my friend Bill Crosby on here. So I'm kind of like retubing, if you can call that a new word. It's like retubing his talk about retweeting as well, which he explains really well what you should be doing. And if you get into the retweeting, I believe that you should be doing it at least 50% of the time of your tweet should be retweeting. And if you get into doing that, then people see you as a retweeter, and all you need to do is when you see a good post that you like and is in your niche and it's what you're about and it's what you're trying to promote yourself as or what you're trying to talk about as, if you see that, just write an RT in your message box in Twitter, cut and paste the tweet that you like, stick it up there, put the person's name in there that put the tweet out, and you've pressed the button and send it, and you've sent out a retweet, and you've edified those people. You've showed your following on Twitter that you like those people, you like those content, and they're also doing something that you're about, so the people will go and check them out and maybe friend them as well, and your friends will become their friends, and really that's what Twitter's all about. And you're also giving, because you're giving out information to your friends, and you're also encouraging receiving, because the more retweeting that's going on, then you're more likely to see great information, and your experience on Twitter is going to be good. So if you don't do it, no one else will do it. And I've just seen recently that there was only 3% of tweets on Twitter are retweets, and I don't really think that was the original vision that Ev and Biz and Jack they had for Twitter when they started it 3 years ago. They were kind of hoping that a lot more than that, maybe 30% or more, would be retweets when they started Twitter. So get into retweeting, and you'll find that you'll have a lot more edification and giving and sharing and receiving when you're on Twitter. And I've been actually having a bit of discussion about it with another Twitter friend, Smith Mill Creek, today, and he's saying 15 to 40%. I really don't think that's enough. I think you should be doing like aim for 50%. Look at your last 20 tweets and get up there to 50%, maybe even 60% is good. And maybe the rest 30% of your tweets should be conversation, and then another 10%, another 5%, sorry, like just information that you put out yourself, links that you put out yourself. And then about another 5% you can like build yourself up and say something about yourself, about 5% of that. Some people are doing that 100%, and you know, it's not going to work if we all just sit there blasting out messages about ourselves all day. It's the whole thing's not going to happen. Do you like my bathroom here in Tokyo? This is a tiny, crazy little Japanese bathroom that you can see here. It's like this is how we live here in the amongst 37 million people all trying to cram themselves into one city. It's a pretty tiny little bathroom. I think it's about 10% of the size of my mum's bathroom back home in Christchurch in New Zealand. So if you're watching this, Mum, have a laugh at my bathroom. Enjoy your Twitter. Hope to see you retweeting some more after hearing this and kind of getting some understanding what it's about. And I'll talk to you soon about Twitter. Thanks.